What's up, guys? Thank y'all for joining my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Dallas-Fort Worth market. We're going to talk about the numbers with 7 categories we feel most impact a buyer and seller's decision. So for you guys that are still curious about buying and selling in this market, this is going to be an impactful video for you if you're considering one of these 3 counties, okay? Before we dive in, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button. That does help with the channel. Again, I'm also a licensed realtor in the state of Texas, so if you guys have a need to buy or sell, of course, I'd love to earn your business, okay? But let's dive in, man. Let's talk about it. So Dallas County. Oh, before we do, this is 3 and 4 bedroom single family homes, 2,000 to 3,000 feet plus in terms of square footage. And we're looking at the last 3 years and the last rolling 6 months. So what that means is we're in July, so from February till present day, this is where these numbers come from, okay? Sales price in Dallas, it is down 5.4%. Dallas is the only county between these other two that it actually took a decrease in terms of sales price. So last year was 886, now it's down to 838,000. In Collin County, it was 480,000. Now they're up 26%, up to 608. So if you're talking about moving to Collin County, please understand that the numbers have increased significantly, okay? Same thing with Denton County. I mean, Denton was 527 last year. Now it's 643,000 this year. So definitely a lot of moves being made in those areas. Price per square foot. Dallas is up. Even though Dallas is down in terms of sales price, it's up an additional $20 over last year in terms of price per foot. So Dallas is at $249 a foot. Collin County is 27.4% above last year at $223, and Denton County is $210, up 24% over last year. Why is these numbers important? Is because they represent what the cost of build is, okay? As you can see, year over year, the cost of build has gotten more and more expensive. So the question comes, do I wait to buy or do I buy now? The question is, you buy as soon as possible, okay? That's the reality, and those are the numbers. Days on market, let's look at that average. In Dallas, it's down 20%, 40 days on market over last year. Collin County, 17 days, and Denton 24 days. And so what these numbers represent is these houses are going on the market and coming off the market within that time frame. And I can say 7 to 10 days is because, the seller has the house on the market and the listing agent is like, wow, we got 15 offers in the first 3 days. And they'll say, well, hey, we got great offers, so how about we make the deadline, Wednesday at 4. So that's kind of what controls that, is that there's no deadline in terms of when the seller has to accept an offer. You can get 10 offers, you can get 100 offers, right? But it's all determined on when the seller makes the call to say, hey, I've seen enough, let's go ahead on and start calling for highest and best. Percentage of original price. I love this stat because what this tells you is that what you can expect to pay. Buyers come to me all the time and say, hey, what do we offer on this style home? And I say, well, let me check the market and see what it says, because it's going to give me an indication. Like, numbers don't lie. It's going to talk to you. It's going to tell you, hey, should I be at list price? Should I be above or below list price? That's really important to understand and know. So in these 3 counties, if you're moving to Dallas, you can expect to pay at least 1.9% over asking. In Collin County, 6.9% over asking. And in Denton County, 4.7% over asking. And here's the next thing. If you're a buyer in the market, look at how each one of these counties have grown in the last year. So if you were considering Dallas last year, 99%, so you were just under list price. This year, it costs you more money. Same thing with Collin County. It's almost double what it was last year, right? 3.6% to 6.9%. And then you have 103 to 4.7, 1.7% growth. So it does cost more over time. These are just great statistics to kind of back up what you already know. Month supply. So what this stat represents is how much inventory is available within a time frame. Each one of these counties sees less than 1 month worth of inventory, meaning if no more houses went active in less than a month, each one of these houses will literally have no more houses to buy up, right? So Dallas is 0.8. Last year was 1.6, so that's down 50%. That's a shortage, you know. A balanced market is at 6 months worth of inventory and more, okay? Six months is balanced. A little bit more than that, then we start to tip over into a buyer's market. New listings, okay? This is extremely important data to know. In 2020, we were at 11,313 new listings in Collin County. It was really experiencing a boom, a lot of growth. That number fell to 10,632, which was a 6% decrease from 2020. And now it's even decreased, it increased a little bit, 10,654 new listings. So Collin County is really probably the hottest market in the Dallas Metroplex. Ton of growth. You can expect to pay over asking price. You can expect to pay anywhere from, you know, $650 on the low end all the way up. You know, it's just one of those markets. And as we look at Denton County, in terms of new listings, it was at almost 6,000 new listings last year on the market around this time. Now it's 1,300. So either one or two things are happening. People are not buying, or sellers are not selling. That's essentially what's going on in those markets, because homes have came off, right? But now sellers are saying, hey, I don't want to sell my house. I'm good where I'm at in Denton. So Denton has a lot of new construction, which could explain why people are not selling as frequently in Denton County, or they may like where they live. Closed sales. In terms of closed sales, we have a 50% drop in Dallas County. So 1150 last year, it was up 17% over 2020, and now it's all the way down to 571 closed sales this time this year. Collin County, that's down 13.4% to 7528. So right now in June, as of June, there's been 7,528 sales in Collin County. Last year around this time, it was 8,600. So now we can kind of see that the interest rates playing a part in how many sales are happening all throughout the Metroplex, okay? Again, Denton, almost 5,000 sales last year around this time, and now it's down to 2,270. So this is how the market is being impacted as interest rates rise. And again, if you're a seller, the benefit to you is that now you can sell your home without worrying about carrying the cost of sale. If you're a buyer, you get to buy in, ride that wave of appreciation. Yes, you're going to have a higher note. As a seller, yes, you're going to pay more when you buy, but guess what? You're also going to make a lot more when you sell. And as a buyer, you can always refinance to get that interest rate down, right? In which you got to ride out the appreciation, you dropped your note, win-win situation. So that's my time. That's my interpretation of the market. I hope to see you guys next week. We're going to cover Tarrant County, we're going to cover Rockwall County, and we're going to cover Ellis County. And we're going to go through those numbers and kind of show you guys what those counties are looking like as well. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can drop them under the video or hit me up directly. All right. To the next video, y'all be cool.